Sports. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Dropping back. It's Montgomery. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tackle, but first down.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the wideout goes in motion. Toss play to the running back going left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They'll try a pass here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Montgomery. looks left and finds his target there. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And the Noles are on the move here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll run it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Old Dominion 10, Florida State 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The DB's backing off from the line now. To throw, it's Montgomery. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. And the same runner's got it again. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Monarchs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And that is another first down for the offense.
The Monarchs are in the red zone.
Here we go.
And now they run the draw play. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
Now here comes the bunch formation.
Here we go.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, here comes the reverse. powering through the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Moving right through the contacts. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead.
The running back carry. Tackle on the play at the 22-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. No press here, the defense backing away. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he fumbles. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Coming up, second down and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Old Dominion.
Second down and goal upcoming. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Monarchs. Still no answer for this offense. Now to try here for the extra point. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Oh, it's a reverse. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's back to throw again on second down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Montgomery. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And your Old Dominion offense will take over. First and 10.
Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. And now the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the sack. He's moving out of the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and he just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Monarchs look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane.
Touchdown, Monarchs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for his back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Old Dominion 38, Florida State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the handoff again. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Makes a quick catch. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty.
Okay,
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Keene. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And the Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Back to throw. It's Montgomery. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Second down coming up.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time. Hellfire now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The Monarchs looking to keep this drive rolling.
Gain of 2.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.